Joel Montalbano, Deputy ISS Program Manager. Joel, Soyuz rocket on the pad, ready to go for launch. An experienced crew ready to spend a few days on orbit with 6 additional crew members on the station. Talk about the complexity over the first few days of this mission.
Well, Rob, it's first of all, I'll start out saying it's a great day again to be in Baikonur, to get another crew ready to go to launch. This crew is experienced, they've trained, they're ready to go. The first time in a while that we've had 9 people on orbit. You know, this crew will go do another Flight Day 1 rendezvous, like you've seen in the last few Soyuz missions. We'll do a quick EVA. As part of that EVA, the torch will be brought outside. The crew will come back in, we'll prepare for landing and bring another crew home. We are ready to go and the crews are ready to go.
Of course, the reason to have 9 crew members on board at the same time is the delivery to the station of the Olympic torch and its return back to Earth. How about the symbolism of what the torch represents and how it collates to the International Space Station and day-to-day operations?
Well, when you look at the Olympic flag and you think of the 5 rings, and those rings were originally designed for the 5 areas of the world that were participating in the Olympics. And I'll take a little poetic license and say those 5 rings are for the 5 space agencies: Canadian Space Agency, Japanese Space Agency, European Space Agency, Roscosmos, and NASA. And for the 5 days that the torch will be on board, that'll be a symbol of our partnership, what we can do on board Space Station, and the great things we can accomplish.
Mike Fossum, Deputy Director for Flight Crew Operations, Johnson Space Center. Mike, another Soyuz on the pad just weeks from when we were here last. Your thoughts about the crew's preparedness to launch, a veteran crew ready to spend an extraordinarily busy few days on orbit at the outset?
These guys are launching into a really busy time, and it's neat because, like you say, there are no rookies on this crew. They're all experienced, they know what they're getting into, they've been training for 2.5 years, and they're down here and they're ready to go.
How do you pull off a launch, a landing, an EVA in about 3.5 days, all because of the Olympic torch being brought to and returned from the station?
I think part of what prepares us for success is the crew. The crew is experienced, so they're ready to jump into this and get to work, and they'll have to. It'll be very busy, but it's exciting to be launching the Olympic torch with them, and of course they'll have a very busy time as they prepare to conduct the spacewalk almost immediately, and then the next crew goes home. So we'll have 9 people for just a few days in a very, very busy time.
Mike, the Olympic torch, extraordinarily symbolic. I mean, it's drawn a tremendous crowd here for this particular launch. Talk a little bit about how the torch correlates to the work day-to-day on the International Space Station that you're so heavily involved with on an almost 24-hour-a-day aspect.
Well, the Olympics themselves are a big, they really embody international cooperation with the nations of the world coming together with the competition, but it's still cooperation as they work to have the different events and as we showcase the world. The International Space Station, of course, is also another way of representing the world, the nations of the world, many of the nations of the world working together. And the torch carries that flame, that spirit, as Russia is preparing to host the next Olympics, and the torch is making its way around the world in different ways. And of course, carrying it into space, what could be more exciting and truly symbolic of the unity of the entire planet coming together than carrying that torch for a few laps around the planet.